Today's topic is about how to attract customers into your online business store. Many people wrongly believe that if you have great products and you post them on social media, or whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or on your own website, people will come rushing to you and make the purchase. The fact of the matter, they won't. There must be a series of steps that you undertake to attract those customers and bring them to your store. And once they are there are other steps you have to go through to make the sale. So it's not luck, it's a series of methodical steps. There's a process to it. But today's focus is mainly on how to attract customers. The first thing that you do is you start by defining your customer segment. And we will go through these one by one in details, but let me give you the chronology of them. You define your customer segments, you engage with your clients, you grow your reach, and you must keep it simple and humane. Going through my notes here, in defining customer segments, each customer or each customer type is defined based not only on the gender, the age, and where they live or the language they speak, but it's more of the user experience. Why they are buying from you, what need they will satisfy, and what desire they will fulfill. So for example, a person purchasing an evening gown, she's not interested in the evening gown. She's interested to look beautiful when she goes to the gala she's attending or the party that she's attending. Someone who's buying a hammer is not interested in the hammer. They have a need for it. Maybe they want to hang a portrait on the wall, or they have some nails that they want to dig in some pieces of wood or whatever, and that's why they have to buy a hammer. So really, you must understand the user experience of your customer, why they're buying from you, and then position your product and position your tone of voice in a way that it becomes acceptable to this type of customers. So tone of voice is very important. Every kind of client would like to receive the message in a different way. Some people would like it a funny message. Some people would like it a reserved tone, especially if you're talking about serious items. Some people, they want it flashy. So really, from understanding your clients, you start refining your message and addressing them in a way that they accept your message and they accept your tone of voice and they accept your product. Then you must research and determine where your clients hang out on the internet, and you go to them. You don't wait for them to come to you. You see, this is the misconception. People think that we build a store and we wait for customers to come. The fact of the matter is, you understand where your clients are, you understand where they hang out, what time they hang out, and you go to them. So when you go to them, they are more relaxed, and it's easy to engage with them. And obviously there are processes and tools for this, but it's a figurative speech that first you need to determine where those clients are and what they want to hear, how they want to learn about you, and then promote yourself. Then part of defining your customer segment is determining why people are buying and who are they buying for and what experiences they have with competitors, what issues they had, so you can try to avoid those issues. You see, you should always ask yourself, why will people buy from me and not from the competition? Number two is engaging with those potential customers. They're not your customers yet. Eventually, they will become your customers. And how you keep engaging with your customers, there are different methods. One is you could start by offering advice. Before you ask them to buy from you, give them something they perceive as valuable. Offer an advice, regardless of the business that you're in. If you're in coaching business, offer some tips and advice. If you're in the fashion business, offer how to mix your wardrobe together, or maybe what color fits with which colors. So there are different techniques and things that you can research and come up with a list really, and that you can offer advice on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. You could also ask for feedback from your clients. You'll be surprised how much people they like to feel valuable and be asked for their opinion. If you're planning to launch a product or a service, ask your clients. Ask them what they think. You'll be surprised what value you get from them, and it will help you to shape your product better or shape your service better and even price it better before you launch it. This is the best marketing study you can have. You see, people and companies, they go to marketing agencies to do marketing studies or field market studies. You have those potential people. Ask them what they think. Reach out to them, and they will be happy to answer you. Number three is you grow your reach. And you grow your reach by automating your customer acquisition process and setting this on autopilot. This is a must, and it's the core of the online business. There's no other way around it. You see, today, the other alternative to it is to keep boosting and advertising on social media, but this becomes very expensive. So what's the alternative? You cannot reduce boosting or eliminate boosting and advertising altogether, but by automating the customer acquisition process, you would limit the amount of advertising and boosting that you would spend on social media. And the main social media platforms are LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And those companies are changing the dynamics to how people see other pages and other posts. You see, they want you to spend more money. For example, Facebook users will only see 2% of organic followers, and the rest comes from boosted media. The other way around it is to automate the acquisition process, so you reduce the amount of money you spend on boosting. And mainly, those platforms, each one has a different role, and you must be present on most of them. Facebook, for example, is to build brand advocacy, where people start talking about your brand to their followers and to their peers. Twitter is where you engage with your peers in the industry and you become known as a leader in your industry, especially if you're in the professional service. LinkedIn is where you engage directly with your active followers and propose to them what you want to sell and any business proposition that you may have. And Instagram is the darling of the social media. This is where you post about the user experience and you engage with your potential customers and you do behind the scene kind of thing to keep them interested and really fulfill their curiosity about your brand and about your product. The last element of the customer acquisition is to keep it simple. And really, you don't want to become annoying. You see, today there's so much junk and so much information on the social media, and people are becoming less and less focused. So you need to keep it short, interesting, exciting. At the same time, you want to keep it humane because people buy from people. People don't buy from machines. People don't buy from logos. People buy from people. So they must know that there's a face behind the brand. There's a human element behind the brand. There's a soul for the brand. That's why they call it the soul of the brand. So by doing this, you would kind of breathe life into your brand and into your product. So these are the main elements of acquiring customers to your social media platform and to your website. By putting it together, having a specific process and a calendar of things that you must do on a daily basis, you will definitely grow your customer base on a daily basis. It's science, it's not luck, but you have to have a proper methodology and a proper process in place in order to grow. If you need help or you would like to have a discussion about this topic, please contact us and we'll be happy to discuss with you. Thank you.